Hello and welcome. I'm Arumba. Thank you for joining me. This is episode 7 of Let's Play the Sheikh of Almeria. Welcome back. Let's continue. So, what do we want to do? We need more stewardship. I want to increase my domain limit. The other option would be to try to become a duke. If we became a duke, then that would... Ooh, and I actually have quite a strong levy now. This castle is really making a big difference for me. So does good crops. It's wonderful. Can we give to charity again? Nope, doesn't look like we can for a while. And I don't see any other plots coming up except for killing our primary wife. My primary wife I married because she was strong, and I thought it was funny because I've got a half-sister already with her. That's just funny. But, I mean, she's not the best for a primary wife. She's got excellent martial, and intrigue is okay, but stewardship and diplomacy, I think, are the most important for your primary wife, because I mean, those are the ones that this character's not that great with. Flammy's actually becoming more of a cloak and dagger kind of guy than he was a martial diplomat like he started out at when he turned 14. So it's making me think maybe, like, let's see, would one of these be better? Nah, none of them are really that great. My stewardship is so bad. Becoming charitable lowered it even lower. But we're making 25 gold a year right now because of that modifier on our castles. And now we have a 2% increased income from decadence, but a 7.6% decrease from stewardship. Really, really poor stewardship. And we have 0 learning. Excellent! Excellent. We're ill. Now we have even less stewardship. One of my wives has been caught trying to stir a cup of poisoned tea to Flammy, your son and heir. So my firstborn, the strong one, Flammy Ibn Flammy. Saw a post on Reddit about a character who was named Ibn, and so his name ended up being down the generations, Ibn. It's kind of funny. Do I want to kill this wife? This is my... She's given me 1 son. She actually has sons and family from a previous relationship. This one has no particularly good stats. Just throw her in the dungeon. We'll throw her in the dungeon. What's funny about being in the dungeon is that you can still have kids with her. And if by chance a woman is pregnant and in prison, then the child is born in prison and stays in prison with her. Alright, so my half-sister became a charismatic negotiator. Man, I want her stats. Look at that. She's a skilled fighter. Alright. One of my sons has mysteriously perished after becoming suddenly ill. Though you and your advisors suspect foul play, you have no idea where to place the blame. My son! That's okay, we have spares. We still have 1, 2, 3, and I have a feeling it's possible Volcronos was involved. I'd like to get you on the battlefield. Misguided warrior, poor fighter. You would not last very long, especially because you're kind. That makes you weak. This guy, this is the thing about the dual engine. These 2 traits here are the most significant. Tough soldier gives you 6 times as much likelihood of success. Trained fighter gives you 3. So being a martial background is super, super important. Just based on the fact that if we discounted all the other traits, somebody who's a tough soldier would have a 6x multiplier. Somebody who is a regular soldier, this guy here, would just have a 3x multiplier. So that would shift the stats about 66% chance in favor of me and 33% chance in favor of him. Very, very significant. Now he could still win, but, you know. Excellent. Let's just lose some more money. Not like we need it. I have a niece. My wife is pregnant. Wonderful. Come on, I really need some stewardship. funny because not only do I have these 4 women, but I'm still shagging my father's ex-wife. My courtier here, I'm sleeping with her too. We have 5 women. Alright. Excuse me. It's time to end such affairs and settle down, become chaste. That's silly. Or I can say it will work out if I give it a bit more effort. 30% chance of getting stressed, which is not good because we're already ill. That might kill me. Or I can say I don't care for my spouse. Countess Surma has a fallout with her spouse, Sheikh of Almeria. And I'll either become lustful, cruel, or nothing. Yeah, let's go with that one. I'll become lustful. That's just what we need, more kids. And we have a dull daughter. Excellent. No matter how discreet I have been with my lover, my Sirma, I think that was this one. No? Who's Sirma? Do we have another one? Oh, my first wife is named Sirma. Still manages to grow suspicious on my behavior. I think I might have tried too hard to be inconspicuous. Do I want to become humble? Not really. Tell her I do important things. Now we'll just make empty promises. My sister is of legal age. Oh. She became a gruff diplomat. It's actually called an underhanded rogue. I wonder why that's changed there. Alright, so that actually reminds me. I had a couple of them have come of age now. Here, let's get some marriages done. We would get an alliance. Can't really do anything with it. I don't really care that much to like spend a lot of time on it. But let's take all these women and just arrange marriages to the people that are at the top of the list, who generally speaking are going to be the most powerful. We get alliances with all of them. They're going to get claims on our county, which is not good. But if we end up going to war or something, then there's a pretty good chance that down the road, once I become independent or become the top liege, that they'd be able to help me. And we've got a good war chest, so I'm not really worried about actually getting... Alright, I gotta start building stuff. I can't I can't stand it. We're not gonna actually get up to the we're not gonna get to 25 state stewardship, not when I have 1 and my wife has 6. She hates me, by the way. I might want to get rid maybe I should get rid of this one. Daughter, 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 daughter. She's getting worse and worse as we go on. The first one's dead. The second one is actually turned out alright, but this is actually my half-sister. I didn't make this one. This one that I did make is strong, which is kind of nice, but now this one's dull. So they're getting worse as we go along. Divorce! Goodbye! Now my first wife is the one that's in prison, and she's got no diplomacy. We have a single son. No, we don't. We have no children with her. These are from a previous marriage. Let's just get rid of this one. I could execute her. She has 104 gold. Let's banish her. She's in my court. She is imprisoned. I don't think this is going to upset anyone either, because she's technically not supposed to be here. Thanks for your money, wench. Yeah, nobody cares about that. Excellent. What happened to that other woman? This one. Where are you? She's got negative money. We put her in prison. It's tyrannical. That's not nice. Flammy. What are you thinking, Flammy? See, anytime the character does something terrible, it's Flammy's fault. Anytime he does something awesome, it's because I chose it. Wow, this woman is actually the mother of a current patrician over here in Salerno. That's kind of strange. It's always interesting when you've got 4 wives. Maybe I should marry my... Yeah. She's not bad. She trained us up pretty well. She's got 9 stewardships, not the best. The problem with Muslims is that there's only one event that allows you to change the priority of your wives. The first one you marry will be your first wife. If that one dies, then it just kind of shifts upward. You don't get to choose. There's an occasional event that'll try to get one of them to put themselves in the first wife position, but you don't have any control over it. The only way to guarantee that you put someone in the first wife position is to kill or divorce them all, and then marry someone directly so you can choose who you want first. Or hope that you get lucky. And we've already got 1, 2, 3 sons with the wives that we've slept with so far. He doesn't care. We need a clean slate. Navarin ibn Flami. That's funny. She is currently... She's a pretty powerfully martial and intrigue character, but, you know... I don't know, just go away. I need more stewardship. It's of the utmost importance. It's funny just thinking of a lowly Sheikh just marrying women from all over the planet and then divorcing them and then marrying 4 more of them. Very lustful character. And it fits. I am lustful. This is why I'm doing it. I have decided that I need better women. They're too old. They're ugly already. We need some fresh blood. Fresh girl. Alright, so we need to find women not in prison who are not married, any ruler, any culture, any religion. Yes, adult. Well, let's say both, because if they're close to of age, then I might consider them. Sort by stewardship. So we've got a 15-year-old hunchbacked bastard with 19 stewardship. I would hate to make any kids with this one, but that is a very impressive stewardship stat. Well, let's just see if she'd marry me. She would. All right, let's take it. I wanna revoke that other... Oh shoot, that guy must have died. Died in the dungeons on July 7th. 1085. 2 years ago, so I've just now noticed, but I'm gonna have to plot against this guy. That's too bad. Okay, well I still want his county. So we'll marry... Did I actually do it? I've already forgotten. Did I actually request the marriage? Yeah, I must have. Okay. So she'll become our primary wife, and as soon as that gets modified, there we go. Now we can have 1 more in our limit. It's hard to have a big domain limit when you're just a Sheikh, just a lowly count. And now we need to plot. Oh, I am his heir, so I don't have to necessarily plot. I could just kill him. And if I kill him, I'll get his money directly. Perfect. Perfect, perfect, perfect. There's only one positive side, I think, really, to being very, very small, and that's that you can literally do like whatever you want. I mean, you have no vassals to worry about pissing off, so when you get caught, it doesn't matter. Like, it's when you have a huge realm and you get caught doing bad stuff that the realm implodes and you have to deal with a 10-year succession crisis. We have a daughter. Born by my courtier, the one that I've divorced. She still lives here. Why don't you go away? Alright. It's time for that boy to die. Give me your money. 116 gold. Thank you. Thank you, thank you. Yep, so we're allowed to have a mosque. It doesn't suffer any penalties. actually has pretty good income, almost twice as much as a castle. But the levy is of a different type generally. Notice how we get light infantry, archers, and heavy infantry from a willia, or a mosque. Excuse me, from a mosque. From a willia, you get some light cavalry, fewer archers, and then more heavy infantry. So it's more. It's not as good of a levy that you get, and then you get the worst levy generally from cities. No heavy infantry, but you do get pikemen, and pikemen are actually pretty good for some races or some cultures. So great. Well, now that we have 3, it does make sense to yes. Let's train troops there. Actually, I'm already doing that. Train troops, collect taxes. Good, good. And so actually we've got a 1200, yeah, we're pretty strong for a single county guy. And what is going on with Granada? Prince Umar of the Almoravid Kingdom is currently attacking in the revolt against the rule of Sultan Yusuf, the Enlightened. So this guy is defending against just his son? Was that his father? No. But he has claims on everything. So somehow they've had some interesting succession problems. But because he's revolting right now, how much power do you have? Very little. Now is an opportune time to try to sneak away that Granada county. If this war ends, then I'll be okay. I'll be out of that. I won't have to fight the Sultan. I'll be hostile to the Sultan's armies, though, so I've got to make sure to hide from him if he comes toward me. And we'll lose 2.2 piety per month for attacking a fellow Sunni, but we're currently gaining none. Okay, well, we're going to start losing piety, so the longer this takes, that's not good. But we need to try to expand. Hey, gain some stewardship. What are you doing? Defending against Prince Umar. Interesting. My liege is actually assisting the Sultan against this guy. So I am hostile to the Sultan, but not to my liege. Kind of weird if I was hostile to my liege. Shoot. Dang it. And he got there first. I wonder if there's any way I can kind of sneak my way into the front position on this siege. Doesn't look like it. But if he leaves for any reason, then I would have it. Doesn't look like this is going to happen. Let's just leave. Yeah, he beat me there. That's too bad. Of course, this army is going to go to probably one of these counties. We could have gotten it, but if he beat me there, so I guess it doesn't really matter. All right, well, I'm going to wrap this one up here. Look forward to seeing you again in the next video. Thank you so much for watching. We'll see you soon.